Hey foodies, Chef Kyle here, back for another episode. I don't know about you, but it's way too hot to use the oven, so I'm gonna do another air fried episode. So today we're making pork meatballs glazed with barbecue sauce and some pearl couscous. It's gonna be delicious. We're gonna add some orange zest. I'm gonna show you how to take your favorite barbecue sauce, switch it up and make it a little bit better. And this is gonna be wonderful. Let's get started. These are all the ingredients I'm gonna be using to make these BBQ glazed pork meatballs. So as you can see here, there's quite a lot of ingredients, but these are ingredients that, basically anybody could find in any typical supermarket. So we're gonna make this a little different than regular meatballs. It's gonna have some other flavors to help marinate. So we got the mirepoix of like celery, carrots, and onions. Also garlic. I'm gonna add orange zest, 1 egg. That's gonna help with the binder. Of course, we got the pound of ground pork, a little Cajun seasoning, some paprika, white pepper, and then what I did is to save a little bit of time, I pre-chopped some mint and I put in some olive oil, so it's gonna help preserve that color and it's not gonna brown. I got a little worcestershire here, and then we also got a little bit of cinnamon. That's gonna be the warming spice. And we're gonna add, for a little bit of salt and a little bit of kick, we're gonna add some chopped pickles. And then also part of the binder, we're gonna add potato starch, which also makes it gluten-free. And then since there's a lot of moisture in here, it's actually gonna make this really tender inside. And then after that, just before we air fry them, we're gonna dust it with a little bit of potato starch again. So that's gonna help make it crispy. We're gonna glaze it, it's gonna be delicious. Okay, so we're gonna start adding all our vegetables, the ground pork, onions, carrots, celery. This is actually really healthy. So you have a lot of vegetables here. It means more moisture, more flavor, and healthy. Garlic, orange zest, Cajun seasoning, paprika, touch of white pepper, chopped pickles, all our herbs and olive oil, worcestershire, cinnamon. I'm gonna combine this first. Just gonna gently fold it. Add the egg. Just gonna break it up just a little bit. Actually, we're gonna add half an egg. Potato starch. Now we combine. So it's gonna be a wonderful presentation. And then we're gonna have iceberg lettuce all mixed together. And now we're gonna form our meatballs. So we want about this size. That's a good size. On the side. So I'm just gonna form them first. Doesn't have to be perfect. And once you get a feel for it, then you know how much you have to add. You got a little bit extra. Add a little bit to each. Roll it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dust a couple of them at a time. I'm just gonna roll it around. This air fryer is already, the tray has already been greased. Shake off the excess flour. So now we're gonna get it in the air fryer. Cook it at 365 for 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna show you how to do the barbecue glaze. So I got my pot on medium-low heat. I'm gonna add, so basically add your favorite barbecue sauce in there. So I got a combination of rice wine vinegar and orange juice. It's gonna go right in there. Basically gonna let the water cook out of it. It's gonna go for 5 minutes and then it'll be done. It's been about 5 minutes. It started bubbling. I'm just gonna shut off the barbecue sauce. So I have the barbecue sauce here, pork meatballs. I'm gonna add a tablespoon chopped parsley. Mix it up. Now I'm gonna brush these babies. With this glaze, it doesn't need to cook long. 1 or 2 minutes, that's about it. So it sticks a little bit, but you don't want it to dry out. Okay. Gonna go back in the air fryer. Pulled out the barbecue glazed pork meatballs, and this is what it should look like. Just a nice coating, it's not dry, and it's sticking. That's what you want. Now we're gonna put our heat on medium. I already have a oil with the oregano in there. Dump that in. Oil, let it heat up a little bit. It's starting to bubble. Now we're working. Onions in there. Let that sweat out. I'm gonna add our chopped garlic. And now we're gonna add our Cous Cous in there. Oh, our meatballs are done. So by toasting the Cous Cous, you're gonna give it more flavor. Smell the oregano, smell the thyme, the onions, garlic, all that flavor. Well, this is mushroom stock, but you can use any vegetable stock or chicken stock in there. Turn the heat up to medium. Let this come up to a rapid simmer, and then we're gonna cover it. Now we're gonna cover it. Lowest setting. It's gonna be ready in 10 to 12 minutes. While that's cooking, now we're gonna make a quick dressing that's gonna go for the Cous Cous. Okay, so I got some fresh mint here. Pile it together. We're gonna do a quick chiffonade. Right there. Add olive oil, lemon zest, lemon juice, Worcestershire, teaspoon of Dijon, and some honey. Get right in there. And just mix it up. Very simple. There you go. There's a simple dressing. So I have some iceberg lettuce. I just split it in half. Now we're gonna assemble the plate. So we're gonna use this to cover the outside. Bit of construction and creative ingenuity. That's what I say. And there you go. Now I got our Cous Cous. I'm gonna add the dressing. Get in there. Toss around. Oh, it smells so good. Add baby arugula in there. You can even add feta cheese if you want, but we're doing this without dairy. Nice and fragrant, very light, perfect for the summer. Now we're gonna plate that up. This is how I'm gonna assemble it. I'm gonna put all the Cous Cous in the center. Get like a nice mound going there. Now we're gonna add our meatballs. We're gonna place that around. we go, and I got some fresh orange slices. I'm gonna plate that around. Just gonna stack it. Put in some of the pearl couscous, wrap it up, and eat it. Very delicious. Thanks for watching this video. Loved making it for you. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next summer episode.